Alright, everyone, welcome to episode number 64 of Radio Thoughts, and let's get straight into it. So, again, a couple of questions I think that are extremely good to ask yourself when you are in a dire situation where you need to get a bit of momentum again and go after the things you want to go after. Or is this who I want to be? Is this everything I've got and everything I can give into the thing I want to do? And is this going to be my life? Like just being complacent, not doing anything? And am I okay with that? Am I really okay with that? And when it comes to these questions, I think they just illustrate extremely well that when you're leading or when you are trying to get people along, compromises are extremely important and basically just a crucial point of negotiating. But there are just some things that in yourself you can't compromise. Those are just set things and you don't move or change anything about them because you need those things like discipline, like being humble, whatever. You need those things and you're not gonna have a compromise. Okay, no, for like a month or so, I'm not going to do it. No, I'm gonna stick to it. Have to. And the next thing I think that is quite prevalent or present as well in a lot of people, including myself, is the fear of failure, which I think fear of failure in itself isn't such a bad thing, considering that the fear of failure is the thing that makes you analyze a situation so deeply and just makes you go so deep into everything, and you're trying your best to not fail, obviously, and to succeed. And to succeed, you have to do things correctly. So when you're scared of failing, you're most likely trying to just do everything completely correctly. But being scared of failing shouldn't really be such a high priority, but something different that should be a big priority is being scared of staying stagnant. So what I mean by this is what you should be fearful of is not failing in particular. You can be, and you probably might even stay being scared of failure, but what you should really be scared of is being stagnant and staying stagnant, because that just goes back to the question, or one of those questions I gave or I asked at the beginning, which is this going to be your life and do you accept that? Obviously, if the answer to that is no, then being stagnant is probably or should probably be one of your main focuses that you should just get rid out of your life. Like at all costs, just fucking get rid of it. So, and yes, how you can do that, how you can prevent that, is I think a quite practical step and pretty good one as well, which is I've already talked about this once, which was failing once it's easy, or not failing, but quitting once it's easy, and not in the dire situation where you want to quit just because you have that voice in your head that's soothing your ego. Well, you already did so much, you can just take a step back and relax for a second. No. You relax once it's finished, or once it's done, and once it's easy, once you can think clearly. It's the same with taking off days or rest days. Not only with training, obviously, when it comes to training, this is a completely different topic, but when it comes to just those mind things that you can do every single day. You're not gonna take a day off, even when you feel tired, because if you don't, even if you just go through the motion, it doesn't matter. You still did it. And on the next day, if you still need a rest day, then you take it because you know that you actually need it. So, if it personally, and procrastination is a big problem, but one thing that we all probably should procrastinate on is taking breaks and just pausing. So that is basically it for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I can use a couple of these steps, use this information, and I'll see you tomorrow. See you.